Hey guys, welcome to the video. This is your girl Jasmine on another tech review. I just wanted to share a tool that I have been implementing on my day-to-day as far as tracking my sleep. I know you guys heard of like the Oura ring and there's like the Samsung ring, but I found out about the Ultra Human Air ring that has more benefits than you know. So if you guys are interested in this video, stay tuned because I'm going to share with you all the tea and all my findings. So one thing I love about the Ultra Human Air, first things first, is that you do not have to pay a $5 a month subscription. That sold me already, okay? Like the Oura ring, you have to pay a subscription. That's one of the reasons why I returned it. And the fact that it is shaped kind of like ovally or a little bit more rounder versus the Ultra Human Air ring being more flat around the edges. Around its ring overall, it's not like bubbly. So I do love the comfortability of the ring. And I love the fact that they do have all pricing set for all colors versus when I did purchase the Oura ring, I did have to pay a premium just to get the gold band color. So that was an easy sell for me. If you do have swelling in your fingers, the flatness of the ring makes the other fingers more comfortable as you are wearing it day to day. I love how I honestly could keep this ring on every single night. The only downfall for me is that some days I will forget to wear it if I do have it on the charger, but most of the time I do have this ring on day to day. Super easy as far as charging it. They do have like a USB Type-C port that you can plug this in. So if you do have to carry this charger with you on the go, it's super seamless and it's super fast charging. So sometimes I'll just have this on the charger for 30 minutes while I'm in the shower, and then I put this on in the bed. The basic steps as far as choosing your perfect ring size, they do send you a sizing kit. Oh, some of the little pieces fell off as far as like the colors to choose from. Play around and test it out so that way if your finger swells up, you can get the right size. Like if you might be normally a 9, you might need a 10. What I have is an 8, and the ring, like my actual wedding ring size, is a 7.5. So I sized up 1/2 inch to an 8 because in the event my fingers swell up, I'll just switch the ring size. So I'll usually do like the middle finger, the pointer finger, and then I will do the ring finger. So most times I actually have this on my ring finger because my ring finger is less swelly, but my first pointer finger tends to be the fattest. So I do like putting the size 8 gold ring in my ring finger. So just to kind of give you an idea on how I selected the size of my ring. I did like a 3-day test to see which size worked best for me. I thought I needed a 9, but 9 was way too big for me. So this is a 9 right here. It's very loose, so you do not want the ring to be super loose where it'll like slip out easily. You do want a little bit of a quick turn so it's easy to put in your fingers, but still kind of a little bit of difficulty to take it out. So like this one, it's a little bit of a twist versus this one being a little bit more easier. So that's just something to keep in mind when you do select your ring. You will not need to put your ring on your thumb finger. It's not recommended for your pinky. So it would have to be like these 3 would be the best bet on tracking. Once you pick the size that works best for you, you're gonna have a selection of colors. They do have the raw titanium, aster black, matte gray, space silver, and then the bionic gold. So you can, you know, see which one works for you. What I was doing is like, how much jewelry, silver jewelry do I wear? How much, you know, black do I wear? But I did like the gold. Gold is very popular. If you haven't noticed in the whole smart ring community, a lot of the ladies do like the gold, but the silver looks cute too. So don't sleep on the silver. But yes, when you do get your kit and it arrives in the mail, it's going to have the ring. So you're gonna open it up and the first thing you're gonna see is the actual ring, and then it comes with the charger and some stickers and stuff. So we're not gonna get too much into everything, but the setup is super seamless. It's not difficult. So if you're worried about that part, I wouldn't be too worried about it. It's very ABCD. Once you get your ring and you open up the app, you'll be able to see the stats and some options. You know, you got to do the whole setup thing, but you'll be able to see all like the plugs that you can incorporate to your actual software. I'm gonna screen record this so as I'm talking, I can actually show this somewhere. Sometimes when you buy smart tools like this, it can be overwhelming. Information overload is a real thing. So I do love how seamless the Ultra Human Air is. It's very basic. Okay, so when you first log in, so I'm just gonna, you log in, it's gonna have the ring part, and you'll be able to see like your first home screen, like what you have here. So I have like the circadian rhythm. It's just talking about the impact to light and activity, what zone you're in. I love how it talks about like their movement. When you have movement on here, I don't wear my ring to the gym. I do not wear my ring to the gym. I'll bring it with me, but I'll keep it in my fanny pack, because when I'm lifting weights, your ring can kind of get dinged and danged a little bit. But not only that, it kind of feels uncomfortable to hold the weights while you have a ring or jewelry on you. So I don't wear my ring when I'm lifting weights. So I kind of pay more attention to my Apple Watch as far as like activity. To see the movement, like it'll tell you your steps and your total calories burned, which is cool, right? Like it's cool to see the total calories burned with the active resting and your actual activity. You just want to make this an all for one. You could do that. Then I just recommend maybe keeping the ring on while you're doing cardio, but when you're lifting for the 30 minutes, just take it off and then put it back on. Now in my app, it says sleep no data because yesterday I forgot to put it on, but it did show like my sleep data, like as far as like how much I've been sleeping, how much sleep debt like I've been missing throughout. Like maybe one day I might get 4 hours of sleep, and all the other days I got 8 hours of sleep. So it'll tell you like how much sleep you need to catch up to have like an overall great sleep score. So it's just really great to be knowledgeable and more aware of your sleeping habits, right? So I do like that part. I don't know if this is new or not, or I'm just finally paying attention, but there's an ultra age, like your pace of aging. I'm 34 and it says I'm 38. I don't like that. This is like my brain age. So it just says shallow sleep prevents proper memory processing and cellular cleanup. A warm shower or a wind down routine will help deepen sleep architecture. So this is something that I just read this morning, and I was like, wow, my deep sleep score needs attention. Maybe I just really need to focus in on my wind down time. And my wind down time is actually from the hours of 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. because I do tend to go to sleep at 10 o'clock at night. So that way I can wake up early. I wake up about 5 a.m. or maybe, no, not 5 a.m. I lied. I actually wake up around like in the 4 a.m. ranges. So I'll get what, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I get a good 6 hours of sleep every day, but the goal is to have maybe 7 hours of sleep. So I've been trying to alter my workout schedule and my day-to-day so I can at least get a good 6.5 hours to 7.5 hours of sleep every day, so I can perform better and not have too much like sugar cravings. Because what happens when you're really tired is that you tend to look for snacks to give you a pick-me-up. So sleep is so important and it's so underrated on your wellness and fitness and health journey overall. So you do need proper sleep. Outside of this ring, I actually invested into a like $10,000 bed. It's a Sleep Number bed, and I made some videos about that too, but definitely check that out too. So having a great mattress is a good combo into having the perfect sleep. So just to throw that out there. I love the fact that it has like the ovulation cycle tracking. You know, you would have to like log in the data. I don't think this is combined to any other app. So if you want to make the Ultra Human Air app your main app to tracking your ovulation, which phase you are in your cycle. So it's super cool to see what phase you are on, and you know, your temperature, and you know, just to see how you feel throughout the day. You can log in information, and this also talks about like your stress levels too, so you could track your stress. There's also individual markers where it'll tell you your heart rate, your cardio age. My cardio age right now is 27, which is younger than what I am. And it says for age 34 years and female, my VO2 max is superior. So my cardio fitness is actually pretty good. So I'm really happy to hear that, at least, versus my brain age being 4 years older. So maybe I need to do more exercises on my brain or like sleep better. But yeah, and then it talks about like your skin temperature. I do love the fact that this ring will tell you if you're going to be sick. Like, I think I had hot sweats one night and it was like a fever detected. It detected a fever and it detected that my body was going under high level of stress, which is crazy and super cool to see. I do like how they have additional plugins. Like there's a vitamin D to see like your sun exposure, your screen time. There's a caffeine window plugin. Also a circadian alignment, tracking your daily routine and your sleep. Pregnancy insights. There's also a smart alarm, social jet lag, and there's some plugins that you can add in that there's a small monthly fee to it. I didn't opt into any of those yet, but they definitely do have a great variety of plugins that you can track on a daily basis. If you're like a tech geek that likes data, oh my gosh, this is a part of our realm, y'all, and it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay a subscription to get this data. So if you want to save your money, you guys know I'm all about saving the coin, okay? We're gonna save some money. Definitely check the Ultra Human Air out, because one day, instead of doom scrolling, check your fitness, check your metabolism, check where you are in your health. It only takes like a quick 5-minute review to see where you are and where your stats are with your sleep. Because if I didn't have this data, I wouldn't be knowledgeable of prioritizing the next night or the next day or tonight's sleep. So it's drawing awareness, and it's so important, especially if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to lose body fat. I lost 30 pounds of body fat last year, and now I'm in the trajectory of losing maybe another 10 to 15 pounds from the new habits that I've incorporated on my day-to-day routine. So I prioritize my sleep, my wind down session, my self-care. I've been taking care of my skin, and this Ultra Human Ring Air has been such a great help for me that this is easy for me to share this information. It's super easy because the price that you pay, let's say $350, is HSA and FSA approved. And also, if you want to save some money, in the description box below, I do have a savings code where you can save additional money, so it'll be less than $350. And I also like that they have a protection plan, and I bought that protection plan. I think it was about $54, where if you lose weight, there's weight loss coverage, and if the ring is too loose, you can swap it. If there's loss and theft, they'll replace it. Like, what ring does that? Like, what ring does that? And I'm a Best Buy Total Tech girly, and you can purchase this in Best Buy as well. But if you get it on their site, you can get more of a reduction in price. But the protection plan, 2 years of the weight loss coverage and loss and theft. Because who's to say that, you know, you put this ring on your pouch and it falls out or something, and then now you're lost out of $350 and you just paid $54 for 2 years. And there's a 1-year plan too. So if you feel like you're gonna lose weight, you could do the 1-year plan and then get this replaced and get a new ring at a different size. So why not? It's a low profile sleep tracking tool. It matches my jewelry. It's super cute. I said you can get all the data. You could get the cycle sync tracking. You could get the sleep, the stress, the skin temperature, your recovery score. Like, it has all of that. So I just wanted to share my tidbits with you guys, and I hope this video was super helpful, just from a regular consumer like myself. And then I'm actually gonna purchase one for my husband so we can actually collect that data together. But this video is sponsored by Ultra Human Air. They did send this to me, and I'm so grateful that they did, because I was gonna buy this anyways. If you guys have any questions or comments, place them down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and good luck on your fitness and health journey, as I'm wishing you guys nothing but the best. Till next time, bye.